Welcome to New Toy Tuesday, in which we try to find the best cat toys on the internet. Today, we are going to be testing out a Pompom launcher. Here are your hosts, Gandalf, Natia, and Dave, and then my name, somewhat ironically, is Kat. Now, if you follow me on TikTok, you are very likely aware of Gandalf's sparkly pom-pom obsession, and you may also be aware that we have recently had to ban sparkly pom-poms, given Gandalf's newfound proclivity for shredding them. I've been searching for some sort of pom-pom replacement that gets her every bit as jazzed as the sparkly ones used to, and that is what has led me to this. This pom-pom launcher was $10 on Amazon and comes with 100 poms. Gandalf, of course, is already on the scene. Now, the kit does not come with instructions, but it does come with a needle and string that, according to the Amazon page, which we had to reference, is for making necklaces, garlands, and keychains. We are not going to be doing any of that. Setup is all rather simple. You pull that thingy, you insert a pom-pom, and then you press the trigger. Hooray!
Okay.
Now we know it works, let's try it on the cats. Gandalf cannot be faulted for not immediately grasping the concept of a pom-pom launcher, which, if I'm being honest, honestly just kinda seems like a way of adding extra steps to throwing your cat a pom-pom, but I'm gonna withhold my judgment for now.
Oh, good girl.
First things first, the launcher launches. It does what it claims to do, which is not something we should commend it for, but as I have learned, the bar is indeed in hell. Perhaps even more important than the launcher actually launching is the fact that Gandalf is thrilled with the pom-poms themselves, which is a big deal for the reasons I just mentioned. Now that we know it works, we're gonna see how high it can shoot.
Okay, give it a whirl. Okay, it goes about that high.
Now, there is also the variable of whether or not your cat will understand the nature of the ball launcher. You know, if you're throwing a toy by hand, the old-fashioned way, you kind of shake it first, you wave it around, get your cat's attention with it so that they know you actually have it. Whereas this is kind of just like, either they see it or they don't.
I'm not sure she is quite used to the trajectory of it.
So, will the cats come to associate it with playtime? I think that Gandalf already has. I am confident that Dave never will, and Natia's our wild card. She's less here for the ball launcher and more here for the vibes. Okay, so I have no pre-established criteria for grading these toys on Tuesdays, so we're just gonna kind of make it up as we go along. First category, novelty for cats. 0 stars. This is literally just a more complicated way of throwing a cat toy. That being said, in terms of novelty for humans, I give it 5 stars. Because it's fun, and launching pom-poms for your cat with a little gun apparatus is fun. I truly did not expect anything groundbreaking when I purchased this. I just wanted to launch the poms, and I am able to do that, and I am enjoying it. Usefulness. Can we make this a category? 2 stars. Once again, you could just throw the pom-pom, but maybe you are very hungover and you cannot physically lift your torso up from the couch, but you know that your poor choices are no excuse for neglecting your cats, and so this is your only option to successfully carry out cat enrichment. Moving on to durability. I don't feel like I can adequately gauge this yet. To her credit, Gandalf has not yet shredded any of the poms, but that might be because there are just so many, and she hasn't been able to give one her undivided attention yet. I will have to report back with that, and we will also see how the launcher itself stands up to the test of time. Not to be confused with durability, longevity. Will the cats get bored of it? Who can say? I will note that although I do think that we initially overwhelmed them with the sheer quantity of poms, I did take a break for a few hours and then came back to it, and Gandalf was still totally jazzed to play again. That being said, she is just so unbelievably into pom-poms that I'm not sure if we can use her as a viable control group of sorts.
Yeah, Dave. I know.
And then there's Dave, who's just more concerned with wailing all the time, and Natia, who, once again, is just here for the vibe. 5 stars for the pom-poms themselves. They seem to be great. They are the perfect size for disappearing under the furniture, which we all love. And Gandalf is on cloud 9. She loves them even though they're not sparkly, and at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. Overall, it is a bit gimmicky, but it's functionally gimmicky, and so I am fine with that. I do not regret buying this. Is that a glowing endorsement coming from me? I mean, that kind of depends on where your own personal standards fall. You know, I've done a fair bit of sponsored content in my day, and this is obviously not sponsored, and I'm really just kind of enjoying not feeling like I need to have any clearly delineated opinions for better or worse. I mean, it's just kind of like, here's my experience. I invite you all to do with it what you will, and make use of your own individual critical thinking skills as you evaluate the efficacy and perhaps worthiness of this $10 pom-pom launcher. If you do want it for yourself, I will link it in the description, but yeah, thanks for being here today, guys. We will be here next week, come hell or high water, probably, and yeah, I will see you then.